What's going on, guys? So the success of my business is because I sit on the shoulder of giants. What does that mean? I have mentors. Mentors show me how to do my business better. They show me what they're up to. They show me what to avoid, what to pursue. They show me a better way of getting to my goals faster. Mentors have been critical in my business and has been critical in many successful people that I know in their business. That's how you become successful. You just follow the footsteps of somebody before you, and we call those people mentors. And in today's video, I'm going to break down how to get a mentor, the things to say, and the things to avoid so that you don't scare them away. So if you're brand new here, welcome to the Hoan Zone, where we help you multiply the assets that you own. I'm Hoan. I've been a real estate investor for the last 10 years. I buy a bunch of properties, and I've mentored people and hundreds of people to become real estate investors themselves. I create real estate investors, as you can say. Throughout my years, there have been people who have been able to get me to mentor them, and then there are a bunch of people who made me go away, and it's because of how they approach the situation. Let's start off with what maybe not say, right? Let's talk about what you should maybe avoid. Hey, Hoan, I love what you said. You think I could pick your brain? It's like, well, why? Why do I want you to pick anything? Don't pick my brain, don't pick my shirt, don't pick nothing, right? It's kind of like, why would I want to? So there's always that thing, what's in it for me, right? You got to think that, like, what's in it for them, really? When you're asking something of someone, what's in it for them? What's their upside? If you're looking to get mentored and you just come up to somebody, it's like, hey, I think you're great. It's like, well, I know I'm great. Can I pick your brain? No, don't pick me, don't touch me, don't nothing, right? You can't come like that because it seems very one-sided. That is something I want you to avoid when you're trying to figure out a mentor and how to get them to work with you. For those of you who do ask people, hey, can I pick your brain? I want you guys to see what the equivalent is like. Imagine that I saw a very pretty girl and I was like, wow, I really like her. And I walk up to her and the first thing I say is, wow, you're really pretty. Do you want to go back to my place? Right? I haven't done anything to impress her. I haven't done anything to add value to her life. I don't show her anything like what's in it for her. Nothing. I'm just like, hey, give me what I want. That's the same thing. The mentor is busy. There's probably a bunch of people who's asking him or her like, hey, can you give me your time? Can you give me your time? They're like, how do I juggle all of these people? How do I balance my own life? How do I make sure I spend time with who I want to, my friends, my family, all that kind of stuff, and then try to help these people? So they have to make cuts. They have to say no in order to say yes to themselves. So you got to make sure that it's worthwhile for whoever you're talking to want to say yes. Again, I've mentored hundreds of people, but I also have denied and said no to some people just because it just wasn't the right fit, or at least I felt like it wasn't the right fit. So now, with that out of the way, what do you do? How do you get a mentor? Well, the very first thing I would suggest to you is pay them. Pay them. What's in it for them? The money. You can pay them to be your mentor, right? You can buy their book. You can attend their masterminds. You can go to their events. And when you go to their events, buy the VIP ticket. Pay them so that you can get that one-on-one time with them. You can be mentored by them. They can help you with whatever it is that you need because you've paid them for that service. And if they have a book, if they have a mastermind, if they have an event, then that is them telling you exactly how you can get them to help you because they've already created a product or a service so that you can buy. They've made it real easy for you. So if you want a mentor, fine, just give them the money. Another great way, if you're not interested in paying them directly, is to help them make money. So if you have a person who could potentially be your mentor in something, then, and let's say that they're in real estate, then maybe you can bring them a deal. Like, go out there and figure out what it is, number one, that they invest in, and then go out there and try to find that kind of deal. You probably can't take down that deal, but there's no reason why you shouldn't bring it to them and say, hey, I researched you, or I heard you on stage and I hear that you buy multifamily properties. Well, I actually found a multifamily property that you might be interested in looking at. I found the owner, I got their phone number, I even talked to them, and they're interested in selling. Would you be interested in buying it? All of a sudden, this person's like, oh my gosh, you did all of that? Yeah, if you need help with anything, just call me anytime. Here's my cell phone number, right? All of a sudden, you just got a mentor. Why? Because you helped them with finding a deal. That is a great way to get a mentor. The other way is maybe you don't find them a deal, but you introduce them to somebody who can be a future partner, someone that could be a strategic alliance within their business. Again, maybe they're a real estate investor, and then you find a rock star of an operator, and you're like, hey, this person can be your asset manager, or this person has property management skills, or this person's a fantastic contractor or a handyman. Would you be interested in using them? I know that you're a real estate investor and that oftentimes you have issues with contractors. I found you a couple of good ones. You want to call them? So all of a sudden, you're giving them value first, so then they want to reciprocate. Really cool, right? But not rocket science. But I don't know why people keep relying on that, hey, let me pick your brain. Like, how about you give something and then get? It's a universal law. Give and you shall receive. You already knew the answer, right? Receive. Another cool way along that same idea of helping them like make more money is that if they don't have that mastermind, or if they don't have that book or course or something like that, maybe you can offer a service where you're like, hey, maybe I can help you with that. I think what you have is gold, and I think more people should see it. So how about I help you create an event or a mastermind? You can say, hey, I specialize in this or that, and I can help create this event for you. Would you be interested? All of a sudden, again, you're adding value to them. The other way to add value to them is to make their lives easier. So let's say the person that you're trying to get to mentor you is a real estate agent. You might say to them, hey, do you have a whole bunch of properties that you need to comp? Like, is that a pain in your butt? Maybe I can help. I'm really good at it. I'm really good at the computer. I'm really good at spreadsheets. Maybe I can do the comps for you. Maybe I can put them in the spreadsheet for you. Maybe I can help your buyers or your sellers figure out what price that they want to be at. And I can do all of the grunt work for you so that you can do more of what you do. So if you need any help like that, just let me know and I will take care of it. Now, whether you're good at spreadsheets or figuring out comps or any of that stuff, it's irrelevant, right? You're just trying to figure out how to get your foot in the door. Your job is, if they say yes, you better learn and you better be really good at it, right? So then you have some motivation behind you. Oh my God, they said yes. Now I got to figure it out. So sometimes you got to put yourself in that position. But hey, if you want what you want, then you got to go for it. Another thing that I think you can actually really help people with, if this person's really, really successful and they're older in life, they may not be great at social media. So that's one of the things that you can help them with. Hey, I see that you're on social media, but I don't see too much action. Do you need someone to help you with that? Maybe I can take over your social media and I can make it really nice. Would you be interested in that? And if they say yes, all of a sudden, again, they become your mentor. You've given something to them. They want to reciprocate. Really, really simple. My final tip to get them to become your mentor is to make them a star. And how do you do that? Well, something that I did a long time ago is I sat in an event with a bunch of people who I knew were heavy hitters. And the main person who was running the event, I really wanted to develop the relationship with. So when he hosted his event, I knew, or I had a really strong feeling, that he wouldn't have any videographers there to create a highlight reel for his event. Something that's 1 minute long, where if he had this, he could show all of his friends how great this event was. So I didn't ask him to do it. I just paid my admission, like just like what I told you in the earlier steps, just to pay them. I paid for the ticket. I went to the event. I brought my own recording equipment and I started recording. Again, I didn't ask for permission and I didn't ask him if he wanted this. I started recording all aspects of the event. I even went up to people at the end and I interviewed them. And I said, hey, how was the event? What was your best takeaway from this event? And I gathered all of that video and then I chopped it all up. I did a really good job at editing. I made it 1.5 minutes or something like that. And then I sent him an email with the video in it. I put it on YouTube and I was like, hey, check this out. This is your event. And he watched it and he said, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I made him a star, right? Of course, in the video, I highlighted him and I made sure that everybody knew it was his event, and I interviewed all the people and I chopped out all of the bits, the best bits of what they said about the event and why it was so great. So again, I made him a star. I made him look really, really good in that video. I didn't know him really well before that, but after that, he and I have become very, very good friends, and I can call him anytime I want. And here's what's funny. He calls me more than I call him now. So it's really cool. So I executed that one to a T. I knew exactly what I wanted. I wanted him to be my mentor, and voila, I accomplished it by making him a star. So that's something that you can apply in your life. If there's somebody that you've been tracking down and you want to develop that relationship, do something cool like that. Make it so that they feel important. Now, back to the first thing with getting a mentor by simply paying them. If you're interested in paying me, go to hoanzone.com and see what I have for sale. There's a whole bunch of things there, a whole bunch of offers. All kidding aside, I have a bunch of products. I have a community. I have courses. You can buy all of the bundle. You can buy Zoom calls with me one-on-one. You can get all of that kind of stuff. And I create that because I want to create a way for you guys to have immediate access and one-on-one access to me so that I can help you get from where you are to where you want to go quicker. If I can do that, then it makes your life so much better because you're going to get closer to your goal. So I have all of these products and services so that you can have direct lines of communication with me so that I can help you get your goal. All right, if you like this video, hit that like button and make sure you subscribe because here at the Hoan Zone, we release videos every Monday and Wednesday to help you multiply the assets that you own. That is it, everybody. I'm Hoan Tai. Let's multiply.